Still one game going. Okay, we're headed for El Clasico here. Probably rook versus rook at some point. Okay, this game's gonna go on forever, you guys. So we have probably a good 3 minutes before the next game. This game's gonna go forever, you guys. Forever and ever and ever. At some point, white's gonna probably find a way to play f4 and then get the pawn, and we'll play rook and pawn versus rook for the next 5 years too. Okay, we're in round 1. Let's play d5. It'll probably die at some point again, but you know, whatever. We'll play 1 round charge, 1 round charge. Little bit scuffed, but it is what it is. I'll go here on bishop g7. Thank you so much to G Falcon for the 12th. Thank you to Bagak. Thank you to 3 stickies as well. C3 is a move. I guess I'll just go here and take. Okay, E3 logical move. I do have B6. I also have E5 here maybe. Let's get aggressive. Why not? I guess I'll just take and go E4. Yeah, okay, so evidently it didn't charge much. I guess I'll leave B6, bishop A6 here. Thank you so much to I Am Slats for the foremost. Thank you to Stutter Straps. Thank you to David. Thank you to Stoned as well. Appreciate it. I kind of want to go C4 at some point, but I think I'm just going to go rook E8. I guess I'll go here and maybe C4. Just to lock this bishop in behind the pawns. That's my plan here, at least. I don't know if it's really all that great, but it makes some sense. Let's just go B5, consolidate. Okay, now B4. Now I'm going to reroute the bishop the other way. And this bishop on B2 is very sad. It's behind a lot of pawns. So I should be much better here. Okay, A4 is played now. I can actually take if I want to. I'm going to take and go here on knight E5 maybe. Should be good. Dead bishop? Yeah, kind of, yeah. Position looks pretty good for me so far. Thank you so much to RAVMNK for the 4 months. Pineapple Goal's not going to happen, you guys. It's not going to happen. Thank you to Action Boo for the 690 as well. Thank you so much to Action Boo. Okay, now I can go A5 if I want. I can also play like I can also just play H5. I think I'm just gonna start getting aggressive on the king side here. I always have knight E7, of course, as well, so it should be pretty good. Let's go here. I'm gonna have G5, H4. A lot of ideas here. Let's get aggressive with H4. Okay, bishop E2. I guess I'll go knight F5 again. Still guarding the pawn. I have queen G5 maybe. I also have A5 at some point. Let's go A5 and open this up. I don't really love this, but white does have the idea of bishop D1, so it's kind of time to start getting aggressive. Logical. I guess I'll go queen A8. I don't actually like my position all that much here, I have to say. I guess I'll take. I think I'll go here to trade some bishops. Okay, knight F4 played. I can obviously trade the bishops. I think I'm gonna actually try to mate on the king side now as well. Maybe. We'll see what happens, but it should be much better for me. Thank you so much to Matashir for the 3 months. Thank you Savage for the 4 as well. Okay, queen A2. Logical move. I go rook A8, bishop H4. Queen G8 takes Queen A7, King F1. Kind of want to do it. Bishop D7, Queen H7, King F1, check, check. I think I'm going to go for it. It's very memey, but I'm going to try it. Now let's go here on Queen H7 and go for checkmate. I don't know if this actually works, but it looks good. It looks creatively good, so let's go for it. Thanks for the great content. Good luck with the candidates. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Looking forward to it. Okay, now my opponent has very, very little time here, so very difficult position to play. I've been subbed to the channel for 3.5 years. Wonder how many are longer than that. 3.5 years is what? That's 36 plus 6, that's 41. I had a 40, I think there was a 45-month sub recently that I saw, if I remember correctly. I thought this was just winning. Let me double check. Let's go check, check. Let's take. Let's take. Yeah, this is just losing. There we go. We got a winning game one. Very, very good. Okay, now I guess we have some game going. Let's see. Let me wait for it to refresh. 2 games going still in round 1. Okay, that's kind of weird. And what's the other game we have? Oh, we have Rook versus Knight. So one of the El Clasicos, not the only El Clasico, but one of them. Let's see. No music till later, everyone. I hate that you have to keep repeating yourself. Yeah, I don't like, I mean, it's annoying to do it, but there are always more people filtering in to watch the event. So, I mean, that is a thing. Like, with all the people filtering in to watch, it's like, yeah, I mean, let's watch move 156 Rook versus Rook. Well, this is Rook versus Knight, which of course you should play out. Rook versus Rook is different, but Rook versus Knight, at least you play it out and you hope. Although, how many? Oh, Rook C2. Wait a second. This might still be a draw, but it's getting scary. The knight is getting kind of cut off. Or are we at 50 moves? I bet we're at 50 moves somewhere soon. 117. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is if there were more moves, this is winning for white, by the way. The knight is getting trapped. If you go knight h7, king e6, your knight is trapped. But because they were so deep in the game, they were close to 50 moves, there's nothing. Now we're playing against chess queen. Is this Alexandra or am I crazy? I think this is Alexandra. Pretty sure this is Alexander unless I'm just insane. Okay, let's go b3. Keep it simple. Let's go here and here. Let's go here. What do I want to play? I guess I'll play d4. Play e3, queen e2, rook d1. Keep it very, very simple here. See what she wants to play. I'll probably trade at some point. I don't know. We'll see. I guess I'll trade and play like rook d1. Okay, she takes with the pawn. I'm actually very happy to see that. I'll go c4, rook d1. So already is a little bit sketchy for black. Just a little bit. Just a little bit sketchy. Bishop a6, of course, rook d1. It isn't like losing or anything, but it's already not really ideal. I can play knight a3, which is kind of weird. So I'm just going to go knight d2. Be very, very solid here. Well, I actually have not been super precise. Actually, d4 is kind of a threat, I just realized. So let's go here and maybe knight d3, just reroute. If d4, I have knight c4. Let's go rook c1. All pretty standard still. Nothing too crazy. She plays h6, which I don't like, because now I start to get some play here in the center of the board. There are definitely some issues, especially with the double X here and pressure in the center of the board. Knight b4, that's a reasonable move. I don't think that's a great move. She takes with the queen as expected. I can play bishop c3. Queen e1's a move. Knight f3 is also a move. I think bishop c3. Bishop c3, queen b6 doesn't look ideal. Queen e1, d4 is fine, I think, because d4 I can take and go knight f3. If dc4, I have knight c4. Not the greatest position ever, but it's also not the end of the world either. So you just keep going. Let's see what is she going to do here. Now she goes bishop b7, which feels like a inaccuracy. I will take. Knight c4 coming in here. This is starting to feel a little bit sketchy. I guess I'll go knight b1. I'll just trade the queens. Black has 2 weak pawns here in the center of the board. They're both very, very weak. So because of the hanging pawns here in the center, I assume that I should be better. I don't know if I'm much better, but it feels better. It's definitely better for white. It's just a question of if it's much better or just a little bit better. Bishop a6, I mean, that does give me a trade on f6, but I don't really want to go for that. So I'm just going to go rook d1 to keep more pressure on the center of the board. Bishop f6 takes and d4 is probably an extra pawn, but these 2 pawns are very, very loose here in the center. So I feel like I should be better somehow. Knight e4 is actually a good move. And I thought I had knight c3, but she has bishop f6. But I have knight a4 there at the end. So it's still fine. So we go here again, less pieces to defend. This is starting to feel very, very tough for black to play. If d4, I take and take. Bishop e2, rook e1 is kind of unpleasant. I'm not really sure what Alexander's supposed to do here. All of her pieces are, all these, or both of these pawns are very, very soft. They're very, very weak here. I mean, bishop e2 is a move, but it's not a great move. d4 bishop e4 looks just lost to me. So let's see what she does here. How does she intend to hold all the pawns? So I go rook e1. I mean, if bishop a6, I can just take on e4 even. Goes bishop h5. That's a very weird move. Let's go here. I have knight f4. Pawns are very weak again. There's just going to be GG's pretty soon for Alexandra. Or it should be. Actually, she has a move that I didn't see. Okay, she had knight d2 and knight f3, which I actually did not see at all. That would have been very interesting if she'd played it. I guess I'll go knight f4 to hit the bishop right away, just to dodge any weirdness. I can take. Yeah, this is just going to be a classic, very nice endgame win. Okay, bishop g6. I take the pawn. She takes. I guess I take. Double stacks down a pawn. Now it's all about playing chess like the former world chess champion Bobby Fischer. Let's go here on rook e2, of course. Bobby Fischer, of course, famous world chess champion, proves that the bishop is better than the knight in almost every endgame. So we're trying to play this like an Bobby Fischer. I guess rook c2 looks fine because I hit the rook. Looks completely fine. And with these double pawns, it's going to be very hard for black to do anything. Of course, I will trade. Let's go h4. Try to put pressure on these pawns. I'm going to go here. Stop g5. Now I will... I guess I'll go here on bishop d3. I don't know which one's best, but this looks like one of the several ways to play it. Knight f8. Okay, now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go f4. Let's go king f3. I have 4 pawns, by the way, here in the center of the board as well. Knight e6 is a good move. Let's go here. Bishop d5, of course, at some point. I could have taken on g6 too, I guess, but... Okay, let's go here. Doesn't really concern me. I can play g4. I can also just go e4, maybe. Yeah, let's go e4, e5 here. Let's go here. Line it up. I guess I just go back. Everything's hanging. Yeah, we're going to get another win in round 2. Very, very good. 2 up, 2 down. Alexander Grishuk, by the way, also playing, I just noticed. So, a lot of strong players playing today. So, anyway, all right, next game. Let's see, round 3. Who do we have who's playing? We have still quite a ways to go. What do we have? This one, black is making a queen. Black is going to win the game. All right, black wins the game. What else do we have? We have rook and pawns. White wins the game, of course. What else do we have? We have Demchenko versus Avi Renish. This is tricky. King c5, bishop d5. This is actually a draw. Oh, this was a draw. Now it's again a draw. Actually, bishop h1, bishop c6. If a6, bishop f3, it still should be a draw, I think. Yeah, it just takes and it's just a draw again. Wait, what? Why didn't he take the pawn? Now he's gonna lose. Rook g7 takes. What? Take the pawn and win. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. King b5. I mean, he wasted like 20 moves there. It's like, what's going on? So bad. Such a bad game. Anyway, Demchenko gets the win when all is said and done. Yeah, kind of confused by that. Oh, all right, here we go. Round 3 coming up. We're on 2 out of 2 so far, so everything's going pretty well. Pretty well so far. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? Okay, we have CO Robert 1971 as our pairing in round 3. He plays D4. Again, we're still relatively early in the event, so I'm gonna be a little bit sketchy with my opening play here and sort of be a little bit more off the cuff. I might play L Hippopotamus as well, but we'll see. Okay, let's go D6. I think I'm just gonna play standard here. This might turn into a Spanish as well, like some kind of brayer setup with C5, B5. So trades. I guess I'll go to F6. I don't know if it's the right move, but Knight E2. Let's castle. Queen E2, logical. I'm gonna play B5 here. I have Knight C5. I think I'm gonna take, actually. I don't know if this is right or not, but it looks kind of unusual. Actually, why did I do that though? That might have been stupid. It might have been very stupid by me, actually. Why did I do that? I guess I'll go A5 here, maybe bishop A6. This is kind of gross. I don't know why I did this. Kind of really gross, actually. Guess I'll go here, maybe Knight B6. Bishop B5, logical. I think I'm gonna go Knight B6, maybe. I think I go here and maybe Rook D8. That's my plan, at least. It goes Knight C4. So I trade. I actually don't think Knight C4 is such a great move by him. Because now I go Bishop B7, and now I'm okay. The pawn at A5, it's a little bit weak, but it's not the end of the world. Bishop D3, reasonable move. I think I'll go here, target the bishop. E1, I don't know what Rook E1 actually does, so let's just go here, I guess. Stop Bishop G5. Bishop E3 hangs the pawn on E4, so my position is starting to improve here. My position is definitely starting to improve. Now he goes Knight D2. I think I go here, Knight C5 to hit the bishop. It's actually starting to look quite good. I also have Bishop A6 at some point as well. Maybe here. Line up the pin. As we like to say, pin to win. Bishop E3. If I go A4. If I go A4, it can actually take. That's kind of annoying. So how do I do this? And if I don't want to play A4, Bishop F8 is also a move I can play, maybe. Yeah, maybe I go here on Queen E6. Actually, this makes some sense, perhaps. And it goes B3. Now, though, I think, again, I don't have A4. I do have Queen E6, maybe. Let's go Queen E6. I still have Bishop C4, Bishop E2 at the end. I think. I'm trying to be very tricky here. Okay, it goes Rook D1, which is definitely not the right move. Now, I have A4. I also have Rook D1, maybe. Wait, if I take... Because Queen D1 I take, and still not easy to win this, but I'm definitely on the right side of things here. I'm definitely closer to winning than not winning. So he takes with the Rook, which I think is a huge, maybe not a huge, actually not a huge mistake. So he's Bishop C5 here. So I have Bishop C5 and Rook D5, A3, D1. Oh, whatever, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I'm just going to try to make a pass pawn here and win the game somehow. I mean, if I get this pawn down, I win the game. I'm just trying to think about how this goes. Bishop E1, Bishop C4, Queen C4, A2, Bishop A2, Bishop F2. Takes, King G1, Queen F6, Queen F1. Close. Very close. Think about this. I think I'm probably winning here somehow. So if I take... A2 takes, King F1, King G1. King G1, Queen B6. Queen C5, Queen F6, Queen F1. Huh. Where is the win? I really kind of, I do want to take, but I'm gonna go for it because I have a2. I mean, my assumption is this must be okay. I also have bishop b6 and c6 maybe. I don't see the win, so I'm just gonna take a much more stable approach here to play a2. I don't know if this. Oh, I'm way down on the clock. I just realized too, right? I just realized I'm way down on time. So I actually have to really speed up here. Yeah, I go here. Okay, smooth the rook back. Trade the queens. I go bishop c5. Yeah, I'm using way too much time in this opening here. That being said, I am much better, I think. It's gonna be very hard for him. So I trade. Go here. Let's go here. Go here. Because I'm bring the king in. He has a very bad bishop here. If his bishop on a2 wasn't so bad, I think he'd be able to draw us. But this bishop is basically dead behind the pawn. So I'm going to start to expand on the king side here. Let's take. Let's go here. I have e3 coming in as well. King e6, king e5. I should win this game, even though the time situation's not ideal. I mean, this bishop is just so bad behind the pawn. It's just completely dead. It's got no squares. I mean, I guess he has f4 here is what he's debating. Again, I don't really believe this. I think I'm just going to go f4 and take. Now, I can take f2. So if he takes, I have this. If c5, I just take. I already have a couple of wide peepos as well. I've got the e and the a pawn. So I have 2 wide peepos, 2 passed pawns. I might get a third one with takes and have an h pawn as well. So yeah, if I get the 3 wide peepos, it's GG's. I think it already is GG. I think I'll take this one because I still have rook b2 at some point. Yeah, but now I go here and he just can't stop all the pawns. It's just too much. Too many peepos. Takes, I trade, I go here. Game over. There we go. 3 up, 3 down. There we go. Get the win. 3 up, 3 down. Let's see what else do we have here. We have some other games going on. All right, what do we have? We have Jose Alcantara looks to be winning here. He's up some pawns here, so he's going to be on 3 out of 3 also. Is Levy also playing? I don't know. Zoomer? What did I do? Zoomer what? Why are you saying Zoomer? I don't know what you mean by that, but anyway, 11 out of 11 would be nice, but we'll see. Time usage leftover transitioning from RC on the weekend. Well, yeah, I mean the RCC, it's in 10 when you're playing increment versus no increment, it's very different. Music, oh yeah, so the thing with the music, you guys, that my headset, as soon as I boot up the stream, I got the low power. I needed to charge it up, so I'm literally charging it through round 4. Then after the break, when we start round 5, I'll turn it back on, and we'll see if the headset lasts for the rest of the tournament or not. We'll see if it lasts. I mean, who knows? Really hard to tell what will happen, but anyway, all right. So okay, all right, so where were we? Wish there was an option to put in messages in live chat like YouTube. Okay, so Jose wins his game, so he's on 3 out of 3. Bunch of people on 3 out of 3. All right, so let's play. I'm playing Abund. Now I forget, is he a I've played this guy before. My hair is fire. Thank you. My hair is amazing today. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's all good. So he plays d5. Let's play either. This guy I've played quite a bit. I think he's quite dangerous actually. So I'm gonna try to be fairly stable. Okay, so I'm gonna do the thing I did against Noterbeck and everybody else. But the problem is everybody knows how to play against it now, so it's kind of stupid that I keep doing this. But I'm just stupid. I refuse to change. Take with a knight, bishop g2. I think I did this against Noterbeck. I did this against, was it Svidler or somebody else? Maybe it wasn't Svidler. I did it against somebody else too, and it hasn't been working out well, but I'm just very stubborn. I refuse to change. So, yeah, that's what it is. He can obviously take, I guess, if he wants to. I don't think it's correct, but he could. See what he does. So actually thinking here, which I'm a little surprised by. He goes bishop c5, which I think is actually slightly wrong if I'm being quite frank, because now the pawn on d5 is very weak. He He goes bishop e6, and maybe now I can actually get my knights to the squares where I want them. Yeah, I think he misplayed this already. Yeah, because now my knights get to f3 and f4, and I'm actually quite happy with my position here. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Sviller. It was Demchenko, I think, who I did this against, and it was not very good. But now at least I get the right knights to d4 and f4, and I should be better here. I don't know if I'm much better or just a little bit better, but it feels very, very pleasant. At bishop e4, I assume I go f3, and I just give him the tower of power on the king side. I'm pretty sure he's not going to do it. He goes bishop g4, which is reasonable. Now I can play h3. I can also just go like queen d2 and take. I also have knight f4 at some point. I guess I go knight f4, target the pawn on d5. These knights are really good here in the center as well on d4 and f4. So he goes bishop e6. Can play b4. I don't like it. I can play rook fd1 or ad1. I don't really know which rook is right. I guess I'll go with the a rook. Just a sort of instinctive move. Now he plays that. Now I can actually take some pawns in the center. I can play knight e6. Knight e6, knight e6, bishop d5. Everything comes off. It's an interesting option. Do I want to go for it as a question? Takes. It's 2 pawns. I mean, it's a lot of material. I think it's a tough decision. Do I do it or not? What's a very tough decision? It's a lot of pawns. You know, it's one thing that I've never been really great at is analyzing the rook and 2 pawns versus the 2 pieces. So I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so I take, of course. He has to take. I take. I mean, I have a rook and 2 pawns for a bishop and a knight. Now that means I have 5 plus 2, so 7 should be better than 6. Again, it's not always so clear whether that's good or not, but it's one of those things that I've never been really very good at understanding. I've always assumed the bishop and the knight are better than the rook and the pawns, so I'm trying to change that. So it makes sense to, at least even if it doesn't work, get some experience. So let's see what he does here. Okay, he's thinking for a long time, so he goes king f8. So actually, wait, king f8, do I have e4? No, then queen h3. Okay, whatever. I mean, I wanted to go for this from the beginning, so let's go for it. Let's just go for it. I go here on rook d1. Let's go here. Probably I'll go king e8. I trade. Again, I've got so many pawns here that my assumption is that with 2 pawns, a rook and 2 pawns for the bishop and the knight, and 0 weaknesses, 7 pawns on the board, this should be probably winning for me with perfect play. Doesn't mean that I'm going to play perfectly, but I'm going to go f4 and try to go e4 here. This is my idea. It's a little bit risky. If black could somehow blockade, this could be very bad for me. But the fact that I'm going to be able to go e4 and not let him blockade anything is also quite important here. And we also have chains on both sides of the board, so it's going to be hard for him to stop the 3 pawns on both sides. Now I can play a4. I can also go g4. I'm just going to play rook. No, I don't want to go rook d3. How do I do this? Let's go rook f1. Maybe g4, h4 at some point. I think actually g4, h4, and then f5 really makes a lot of sense. So let's go g4, idea f5. Knight d5 loses. Knight b5, I can go rook f3 or c4. Knight e8, reasonable choice. Actually, maybe a very good choice. I'm going to go c4 and king f3. Still guarding the pawns. Keeping all the chains alive. He goes a5. Makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna go rook d1, put pressure on the bishop, maybe f5, maybe just h3 here, take the pawn off the dark squares. Problem is that it's actually quite difficult for me to create anything here, though. He goes knight d7. I'm gonna go check, see what he does. Goes king f7. I'm gonna go h4 now. This might be a bad move. I'm not sure if this is a good move or a bad move, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm really trying to expand on the king side here if I can. Goes knight f6. I have g5, but I don't like it. I also have f5. I also have rook d1 maybe to attack the bishop. I think h4 was a bad move objectively, but somehow I feel like I've misplayed this. Okay, he takes. I take. So now I have 1 pass pawn. It goes there, so I'll go check, and I'll go here, of course. start to infiltrate, use the rook. Knight d7, very good move. Play h5, h6. I think I'm gonna go h5, h6 here, actually, because now the pawns are fixed. I mean, this probably is still nothing, but it feels like it's getting a little bit hard to play for black here. Goes there, which I don't understand. I'll go here. Okay, it goes there, and I can go rook c7. So I can. Oh no, rook c7 loses. Jeez, what am I doing? Let's go here. I also realized I've got so much time here that I don't know why I should ever really be concerned. Oh, why did I go to h8? That was terrible too. I should have gone to g8. This was the right square to go rook g7. Yeah, now I go check, I win the pawn, and that's GG. Okay, bishop d4. He's trying to trap my rook, but is he actually trapping it? He can't move the knight anywhere. I mean, I think even king... Can I win this with 3 wide peepos? I think I can. Do I want to try to go for the memes here or not? Or do I want to try to be sound? I want to go for the memes, I think. Let's go here. I'm going to go for the memes. Okay, it does that. Let's try to be a meme king. Let's go here. I think I'm going to get too many wide peepos, though. Oh, wait. If I go c5, it's check. But I can take, and I still have 3 wide peepos. Yeah, I think with a three wide peepos, this has to be winning. Yeah, he can't stop them all. Just go here. Yeah, I mean, the pawns are so wide. The pawns are too wide. Let's just take. Yeah, there's just no way you can stop. You can't stop three pawns. I mean, these are 3 wide peepos. Okay, I guess I go here, king e6, and that's all she wrote. Here, king g8, and game over. There we go. There we go. We got the win. 4 out of 4. Bishop versus 3 pawns. Yeah, with the split pawns, just no chance. I mean, just no chance there with the 3 split. So we got the win. We moved to 4 out of 4. All right, so pretty good stuff. Let's watch the end of this round, I guess. Now, Jose is making a big loss. Rook e1. Yep, rook a1. Jose is about to lose, so he's going to lose this game. And be 3 out of 4. 6x here. Nice and warm. You have the trouser legs, as Dvoretsky describes them. Yeah, I mean, when you have the pawn split, it's classically called that. So, all right, so... Okay, so Jose loses, so he's on 3 out of 4 now. I believe there is a break here after round 4, so I'm gonna take a short break, and I'll come right back in 1 second. And I will turn the headphones back on, and hopefully they'll work for the rest of the event. So I'll be back in 1 second. All right, here we go. Round number 5. I'm playing MSB, another player on 4 out of 4. So let's keep rocking and rolling. Okay, he plays d4. I'm probably going to start to be a little bit more solid here now, because it doesn't make sense to go too crazy. All right, he's going to do this one. I guess I'll play d5. Oh, yeah, I had this against him, right? I lost to him. Yeah, I had this, and I made a horrible blunder, and I lost him or I didn't lose. I swindled a draw out of, like, I pulled a draw out of my you-know-what when I was completely lost. So, yeah, rook e1. And what did I do against him? I think I played queen h4 or something, which I think is fine. Let's do it again. Yeah, he trades. He's got bishop f4. I mean, this is kind of very drawish. I can obviously trade everything down. I don't really want to trade down and make a draw, so let's play something a little bit dubious and go here. If I trade and I go queen d1 bishop g4, it's just going to be a dead draw. And I don't know. I'm on 4 out of 4. Who cares? Glory lasts forever, and 11 out of 11 is going to last for a lot longer than if I blunder and lose this game. So that's going to be a rationale for taking some risk here and trying to play for the win with bishop e7. Yeah, glory lasts forever, right? Isn't that what the saying goes? It's like yeah, it's like scars are temporary, but glory lasts forever. So why not? Why not? I guess I'll go here. Not so sure I like the way he's playing this, actually. It's h4 is a little bit loose, it feels like. I mean, I get his idea with this and this, but Let's see what he does. I kind of want to go bishop f3 and go for a lolly. Bishop f6 is also bishop f6, bishop e3. I think I'm gonna play h6 here maybe, and g5. I don't know if this is any good, but it's what I want to do, so I'm gonna try it. I mean, it's actually quite scary for white because g5 is a very serious threat here. Because he's pushed all these pawns, he's created these huge light square weaknesses. So this is not so safe for white, honestly. See what he's gonna do. He's thinking for a long time, so I think he realizes the danger. I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? No knight f4. Kingside very, very brutally soft here. Very weak. Very, very weak kingside. Knight c3, I think I just grab and I start going for checkmate. Goes bishop c2, so he's trying to go queen d3. That makes a lot of sense potentially. I can play f5, f4, go for like the all aboard the choo-choo train. Let's go for it. I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna try to kill him on the king side here. Let's just try to kill him with f4. Knight c3, I saw that, but I guess I go here. I mean, f4 is a huge threat. Huge threat. What? Isn't this just a classic lobster pincer? That's no good. That's just no good. That's just no good, dude. That's really no good. Okay. Okay, let's watch another game. Okay, Bortnick also on 4 out of 4. He's playing Vincent Kamer here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I wouldn't do that if I'm literally 1,000. I mean, it happens. It happens. What can I say? It happens. Go 11 out of 11, we'll see. Lobster pincer is a great checkmate. Paul Morphy invented the lobster pincer in 1859. No, the lobster pincer was invented in the great year of 2020 by the famous chess player Felix Longgel. So no, Morphy invented many things, but the lobster pincer was not one of them. So yeah, Hikaru's on his ancient board style just today, you guys. Just today, and just for the first title Tuesday, we're doing throwback streams from 2019. Yeah. So, all right, what do we have? GH5, bishop G5. I feel like Vincent is maybe a little bit better, but it's hard to play. So probably H4 here, consolidate. Yeah, so far so good. Pretty good start. 5 out of 5. Can't complain. Maybe you trade. Maybe you go F4 here. F4 is an interesting move. Okay, 2 to go knight F1, I guess. Rook E1. Rook E1, of course. D1. I think actually Vincent might have rook D4 here. I think he played the wrong order. Decent start, could be better. Couldn't really be better in terms of the result, but yeah. Wire clips disabled because we're not on our regular setup, you guys. So unfortunately, if clips were allowed, music would be on the clips. That leads to a certain kind of unfortunate thing happening. I would go F4 here, by the way. That leads to a certain unfortunate thing that can happen, so we can't be having a DMCA. That's the reason it's disabled, you guys. No other reason. Again, King C3, very, very bad move by Bortnick. He should have gone F4 there. I still think Bortnick probably saves this, but it's getting sketchy. Rook G3, H3. You gotta go for the pass pawn. King F5, I think, is very strong here after Rook F1. Rook F1, King F5, and then Rook F3. And I think Vincent's gonna win this game. c5, an all-star. Oh, what an all-star move by Vincent. King doesn't get in, and now your pawns are without the king. These pawns are super soft. All-star move by Vincent. He's gonna win now. King f5 and e4, rook f3. This pawn goes nowhere. Pawn stops the king from escorting the pawn up to the end of the board. This is just GG. c5 is a brilliant move by Vincent. Brilliant move. Rook f3 probably wins, but even rook a7 I think is good. Okay, rook a7. King f5. Rook f1. Maybe Vincent's made a couple of mistakes here, I feel like. King f2. Rook e5. Probably this is winning because king g3, h5, f2. F2 takes and the rook gets back. Yeah, the rook takes and rook gets back. Rook a1. Okay, rook a2. King e3. No, Vincent misplayed this. Now it's a draw. Vincent just got careless. Now it's a draw. King e2, king e3. You can't do anything. Yeah, very, very disappointing. All right, so we get a draw in this game, which objectively is good for the standings, obviously. But yeah, let's see what the standings are. So it looks like Provin's also on 5 out of 5. So we might get a grudge rematch from the weekend. Change the board background just for today's Title Tuesday. I'm going to be using the throwback board from 2019. All right, here we go. Round 6 coming up. Okay, so I get a second black in a row. Kind of annoying, but we got black for round 6 against FGH. Who is this? Is this Chanda? Sandy Pan? It is. No, it's not. Okay, let's go here. It's gonna play e3. Let's play bishop b4 this time. Just castle, I guess. Just drop back. Can obviously take the bishop, of course. Has gotta convince that Jocelyn isn't cheating? I don't know. I have no idea. Guess I'll just play d6. Probably g6 here or h6. I guess I'll play h6. It's a move. Probably I'll go bishop e6, bishop e7, f5. Seems pretty stable. I also have d5 at some point too as a move. I think I'm gonna try to play knight e7, c6, and d5 here, maybe. Now the question is, do I play a5 or not? This is the big question. I think I'm gonna go a5, b5, knight e7, and c6, and d5. This is what I'm playing for, at least. My assumption is that the pawns are a little overextended here. Plays d4. Wow, wait. Kind of missed d4, actually. It's a little bit annoying. If I take... Takes. I can play d5. I can also go rook b8 here. Let's go here, target the bishop. I have c5, I have d5. What? Wait a second, isn't that just a blunder? Rook b2, queen b2, c5. What? I don't understand this. Just c5. Oh, maybe I could have also done the other. I could have maybe gone c5 right away too. c5, knight b5 takes d5, bishop d3. Maybe I could have done the other way also, but this should be winning as well, I think. Especially because it's check. If it wasn't check, this wouldn't work. Because it's check. I don't know what castles was. That was a very weird move. Right, but this doesn't do anything because I just take and take. Yeah, we're going to be a 6 out of 6. Can take d4. I think I'll go just here to win the pawn. This should be pretty straightforward. Question is, I just have to make sure I don't get checkmated. That's the only thing that's really an issue here. Knight f5 seems pretty stable. Let's just go check and take. He can't guard the pawn either because the squares are covered. So it should be GG. Can't guard either way because the ops cover. There's no way to get back to cover the pawn. Guess I just take. Why not? What's the easiest way? I guess I'll just go check and bishop e6. Yeah, double op combo is just gonna end the game. That's GG. There we go. 6 out of 6. Very, very good. Okay, so I play on Draken again. Let's play e4 here. Keep it simple. Oh, right, yeah, this Draken had this against Jose, right? Jose Alcantara. Let's go here, knight b5. Play the other one. What is this? I think I'm just gonna go here and take with a pawn, actually. Let's just go here, castles. I'm probably gonna grab this pawn, okay, because he gives me a pawn to grab. I don't believe him, so I'm gonna take it. I just don't believe him. So we'll go here and rook d1 or b4. This doesn't look right at all. I mean, I have b4. I've got queen d6. This looks very ugly for black. Go here. I don't know what Dimitri's doing. I mean, this is very ugly. It's not like it's losing on the spot, but it's gonna be an uphill battle for sure. There he goes, bishop d7. I'll play rook d1. d8 logical. I mean, he has f5 ideas at some point, so I'm just gonna go here, look to take, and play knight e5. Yeah, so he does it, so I'll take. I'll go here. Oh, that was a bad. Actually, that was a bad move. Legitimately a bad move by me. Wait a second. Let's think about it. It's knight e1 or knight a3. It's a terrible move by me. What was I doing there? I'm gonna go here, knight b5. I thought I had knight g4. I also have knight b5. I mean, this is not what I want to do at all. Wait a second. Okay, let's think for a second. I don't want to think too long here. Don't want to take on f4. Guess I'll go here. Takes king e2. Of course, I just blundered b5 too. But I have knight a5 and knight c6. I also have knight g4 maybe. Wait. What the heck am I doing? Why did I do this at all? I mean, this was completely winning out of the opening. I just got careless for 2 moves. Plays there. And now I blundered h5 too. I'm just making blunders every which way. Yeah. Oh well. I can live with it. If I'm gonna blunder, I'd rather blunder in Title Tuesday than blunder in I'd rather blunder in Title Tuesday than blunder in RCC. This is disappointing because I was completely winning this game, but go here. I mean, I'm sure I'm lost somehow, but whatever. Also way too slow on the clock, but yeah. Maybe I'm not actually lost by 4-6. I do have some H4 trick here. No, maybe it's not actually a forced loss. I was sure that it's completely lost somehow, but the more I look at this, more I'm not convinced. Maybe I'm not actually losing even. Yeah, but now I have H4. Go here. So I have check. Wait, Dimitri's actually making a complete hash out of this. I might be winning now. I actually might be winning here. This is weird. I guess I Knight f7 is a big threat here. Yeah, I'm gonna win. Unbelievable. I think I'm gonna win here. I'm gonna win. Unreal. Unreal. I have knight f7. I also have rook e8. I think he was winning for a move there. Let's go check and take. Okay. Go here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, but still winning. Because he gets a king e4 or something weird, but... yeah, I mean, I still just win. Keep the dream alive. Okay, what did he do wrong? Wait a second. I need to look at this very briefly. Sure, you guys can see the lines, right? Yeah, you guys can see the lines. Okay. So, okay, let's go back here. Wait, what's happening? Let's go back here. Why is it not working? Okay, there we go. Okay. So I was much better. And then I start playing this horribly. It's probably something to do with the depth. That's what it's got to be. Lines 3, 14. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so B5. Bishop G7 was apparently winning. Goes here. Yeah, so this is actually horrible. FE3 is a mistake. Or not, wait. And now he's lost. Okay, weird. Very, very weird. Yeah, very, very weird. So if I beat Vincent, I'm probably going to win the tournament. I mean, obviously still many grounds to go, but he's the only guy in 6.5, so we'll see. I seem to be in a good mood. I feel pretty good today. I mean, until I click the other tab to finance, and then we see Snapchat ruining the world, but so be it. Anyway, 7 out of 7. Round 8. We'll play round 8, and then there's gonna be round 8, and then we'll be on a break. Meta is down bad. Well, I mean, everything's down until they prove that they're not Snap, basically. Yeah, so weird. So weird. All right. Okay, round 8. I'm playing Vincent. I'm gonna play E4 against Vincent. Play E4. Okay, let's focus. I'm gonna play the Hikaru Khan. Which one do I want to play? I guess I'm gonna play one of my very old school lines. I'm gonna play a line I played as a child with C3. This is what I played as a child. Plays Bishop G4. Interesting move. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna play h3 and knight a3, I think. Actually, no, let's go knight e2. Really, just takes. Interesting. Now, the thing is, can I play bishop f4 here? I actually think I can, but I'm not certain. So if I'm not certain that I can play it, then let's do something else. Let's go knight a3, idea knight b5. Because now bishop f4 is definitely a threat, I believe, after a6. Plays knight c6 logical. Now, again, I do have bishop f4 here, I believe. So let's go for it. So if he takes, I take, and then he loses everything, I believe. So we'll see what he plays. He's thinking for a long time here. I guess he's trying to figure out if he can actually take or something, but I don't think he can. Unless I'm crazy. He goes queen d7, very logical move. I guess I should just castle here. Knight b5, rook c8 doesn't really look great, so I guess I'll just castle, keep it simple here. Logical. Let's just go here, maybe rook ae1. Actually, I'm gonna go rook fe1. I don't know if it's the best move. Knight c2 is an idea. I don't really like my knight, so I think I'm gonna try to reroute. We're gonna play something very, very slow here. Yeah, this is gonna turn into something really slow. Maybe knight f3. He does have e5 here, but I just take and go bishop f1. I guess a6 b5 is the minority report, so he does have that too. Yeah, he does go e5, which I guess is reasonable. I'm not actually a huge fan of that, though. Because now he has an Isolani in the middle of the board on d5. b7 is also kind of hanging too. Kind of being the key word. I'm also way up on time, which is good as well. Yeah, that's a logical move. Kind of want to go g3. Yeah, let's just do it and go bishop g2. Let's fianchetto the bishop. Rook e6, very logical. Let's go like here. Yeah, rook e8 makes sense. Just go here. Try to be super solid. Trying just to not let anything get too out of control here, because obviously I want to go for 11 out of 11, but at the end of the day, it's still, I'm in good shape even with the draw to win the tournament, so it's important just to make sure it doesn't get too wild. If I go queen a4, rook b2. Oh, this could be a problem. f4, queen c5, rook fe1. This could have been a mistake. We'll go here. Not so happy with this position. Okay, goes to a6, so he doesn't actually play rook a6 to make the draw, which I'm actually very shocked by. I did not expect that at all. Let's go. No, not queen a5. Maybe just rook e1. Queen a5 is a logical move, though. I think actually I should do it. Let's go here. Trying to be very tricky here. I think a6 was a very bad move, by the way. Doesn't feel like the right choice by Vincent. He goes rook c6, which I think is... Okay, so if I... Guess I trade, why not? I have knight b3 here, maybe. The key here is somehow I need to create counterplay. F4 is also very reasonable. Actually, let's just go F4. Because now I can trade. If I trade, rook d8, rook b8. Seems like the right first move. Okay, let's trade. Go here on rook b8, of course. Okay, now I'm in the driver's seat. Let's go. Although he's got rook d7, he's still... Vincent is still finding a lot of good resources. I go bishop c6 check, check, king e3 takes, check. Yeah, that's logical. How do I win this? This is actually very hard to win. King e2 allows rook b1. We'll go check. Don't know why I did that. I'm gonna try to sack a pawn here and win like this. Oh, he doesn't take advantage of it. Interesting. Because b5 is hanging here, no? Still very tricky. Now I have rook c6. I think I'm winning here. He's getting checkmated on c6. There we go. 8 out of 8, you guys. It's just checkmate in 1. Very weird checkmate, but it's a forced checkmate. Very, very nice. Very, very good. There we go. It's a very weird, very, very weird checkmate here. The pawn cuts the square and it's mate in 1. So when he plays a move like this, I go check bishop. Or actually, wait, no, it's not mate in 1. But wait, it's not mate in 1. Wait a second, but it's still winning. Okay, never mind. It's still winning. It's not actually mate in 1, but whatever. It's still winning. Yeah, whatever. It's still a win. Oh no, it's the other way, you guys. When he goes like, actually no, when he moves, I go back first and then I go mate. That's how I do it. Yeah, I backwards the bishop. I use the op back and then it's checkmate in 1. That's how you do it. Yeah, you just push the bishop back and then you go this way. That's how you do it. Other way. Or b4. Oh yeah, actually you're right. Also, you're right. I have b4 and it's not checkmate because there's end peasant, but I win the rook. So yeah, there's also that too, but whatever. We got the win. We're on 8 out of 8. Doing pretty well so far. So let's see. What are the standings? Okay, there are 3 people on 7. There's Dmitry, Grishuk, and FGH. So I'm probably going to play Sasha in round 9. With a shot at glory. So I believe after round 8 is the... let me make sure. I think it's 6-minute break after round 8. But let me just double make sure. So yeah, I'm gonna take a short break, you guys. I will be right back, and of course we'll be starting with round number 9, so I'll be back in 1 second. Here we go, round 9, black against El Grishuk. Now Sasha has to play to win, right? So Sasha has to play to win. I'm gonna be solid. If Sasha wants to make a draw, he'll have to live with himself at the end of the day. Okay, it's gonna do this one. Let's go here. I want to do this one. Okay, so let's play d6, e4, e5, of course. I'm gonna go h3. This of course is playable. I mean, I have so many options here. I'm just trying to think which one I want to play. I don't want to play h6. Queen a5 is an interesting move. I'm talking too much. Which one do I want to play though? There's so many options here. I can take the pawn. I don't want to think too long though, so actually I should just kind of move. Okay, let's do it. I want to see what his idea is here. Thinking for a long time, yeah. So of course I have to take. I didn't actually have to take e4. I could have also taken d4 maybe, but whatever. So I can already kind of tell you guys what's going to happen in this game. Grishika's using a lot of time, and he's either going to come with a really dangerous initiative idea to create counterplay, or he's probably going to use time, not come with something, and just lose the game. Those are really the only two reasonable scenarios that I see here. Now I can play f5. Knight f6 is a move, but it does look wrong. So I'm just going to play... Let's just play f5. I'm going to actually take the opposite tack, which is I'm going to try to just play fast here. And basically try to just play fast and keep it simple if I can. I guess I'll go here and take. I'm going to play fast. I'm going to try to actually ask him how he's proving an advantage here. Problem is also kind of fizzling towards a draw. But, okay, it's Grishuk. If it's a draw, it's a draw. There's really it's not a big deal. The question is, do I take with the pawn or the rook? So I can also take with the rook here. G4, rook e4, takes. Bishop d7. I think I have to do this one. It's probably fizzling towards a draw, unfortunately. He takes, I go here. Queen f6, queen f8, rook e8. Probably going to be a draw, unfortunately, but a draw is okay. A draw is perfectly fine here. A loss is not okay, obviously, so that's why I'm not so unhappy. He goes rook b1, which is interesting. So he wants what? Rook b3, I guess? He wants rook b3. So if I play b5 or something, it's a move. I don't like it. b6, rook b3. Queen e8. Trying to just force queens off the board, go rook e4. I mean, this is very likely going to be a draw. Goes queen f4. Which, of course, I forgot was a move, obviously. Very poor by me. If I go queen e1, check, rook f8, queen d6, queen c1. I also have queen e1 and bishop a4, but this was fairly careless by me, actually. Queen e8 was a bad move. Wait a second. I think I have to just trade and try to save this. Nah. I misplayed this. Queen e8 was a terrible move. Why did I play queen e8? Yeah, this is a little bit scary. But I think I'm in time here, maybe. Yeah, he goes bishop b2. I have queen e7. I also have bishop f5. I also have rook e7. Wait, I have to be very, very precise, though. Rook e3. Guess I'll go here on rook f7. I'm too low on time. Actually, I need to speed it up. Just go here. I'm way too slow. I got to speed it up. Way too slow. Okay. Why am I so slow suddenly? What the heck? Yeah, I'm suddenly like really, really slow and I just don't know why. Okay, and I'm able to save the draw. Okay. Yeah. Tough game. Tough game. I was fine and then I wasn't fine. Oh, why did I close the game? No, I can't look. Very, very tough game. By 11 out of 11. Yeah, I mean, blocking against Grishuk is pretty tough there. Was 95 any good after D5? Maybe. I mean, it was very tough game. And then I couldn't find the right play. I couldn't find the right move, and it's a draw. I'm not, obviously for 11 out of 11, I'm unhappy, but it keeps me in the lead in the tournament. Sasha's not very weak. Yeah, Sasha, actually, if I look at this field, the players I would put in the cut above are obviously Grishuk and Dubov. Those are the two players who are cut above. So give me back my points. I tried, you guys. What do you want me to do? I tried. I mean, what do you want? Winning score, surely 10.5 definitely wins. If I win 2 games, I win. I think 10 probably wins because of my tie break. Okay, we're playing Darius Sweerts. Now, this was the dude who had the weird prep the other day in the RCC. He's probably going to play the same thing, by the way. He had the weird prep, so... He's going to do this... Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so he changes it up. He plays B6. So let's castle here. Yeah, my tiebreak is so good that I think if I get to 10, I probably win. Okay, E6, knight C3. Okay, all very standard so far. He's thinking for a long time here. Seems pretty good so far. Can't complain. Can't complain. Plays C5. Okay, so I can obviously take, which really is a way to flatten the board. Do I want to flatten the board or not is a big question mark here. Now, I mean, I am doing very well in the tournament, so I think I'm going to actually try to flatten the board here. Normally, I would not do this, but because of the tournament situation, I think it makes sense to basically play for 2 results, a draw, or maybe a win if things go right. Let's go here, maybe bishop f3. So yeah, I'm just going to play to flatten the board, and then if the situation arises, I'll go for broke. But I think it makes a lot of sense here to try to flatten it. So I have 94. Maybe. I don't know if this was right, actually, the more I look at it. This might be a little bit too flat. But we'll see. Goes there. I mean, I guess I trade and play knight e4. It's a question which knight I put on e4 too. I think I'll put this knight on e4. Goes to f5, which I'm kind of surprised by a little bit. Not like a huge surprise, but feels a touch loose somehow. I've not knight d6. Wait a second. Knight d6, queen e7. Knight g5, queen e7, f4, knight g4, takes. So knight f6 or e4, h6. Again, I think I'm thinking too long, but I think I'm gonna do it though. Let's go for it. I can obviously trade and just make a draw. I think I'm gonna take the safe route here. I think I'm gonna take the safe route and just make the draw, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna take the safe route and just flatten the board. And again, if he defends correctly, it's a draw. If he doesn't defend correctly, he might lose. But I like this option because now we would just reach an end game. All my pawns are on white square, so the bishop can't touch anything. I have e5. Take, of course. Yeah, he's trying to force an end game. But I'm not actually so sure that this is great for black. Okay. I can obviously trade. I don't want to trade. Let's go here. Although rookie 1 maybe isn't so precise either. Let's take. I guess I'll just make the draw. It's not the right time to go crazy. I'll go here. I might play h4 at some point, depending. But I'm up 12 seconds on the clock. It's very little risk, if any. Okay, it does it, so... Let's trade, let's go here. Go rook a8. Trying to somehow get in, but I don't think I can. Yeah, king e7's a good move too. Yeah, is this? I mean, I guess I'll go here, try to get in. Yeah, he's got a mate threat, actually, so I do have to be a touch careful. That's bishop e2 is a nice move. Probably going to be a draw. Yeah, just not meant to be. It's a little bit too solid in this game. Goes g5 though, which is interesting. Maybe I'll just go here. Trying to get a little bit tricky here, but I have nothing, of course. Don't know why I did this, actually. Why did I do this? Very careless by me. Still okay, but very careless to play this. What am I doing, actually? Am I going to find a way to lose this game? I think I'm actually trying to find a way to lose this game. Unbelievable. I'm actually trying to lose this game. I don't believe this. Ridiculous by me. He blunders, though. He makes a big blunder. Okay, now I draw because I sack the knight for the pawn. That was such trash by me. Total trash. Yeah. Total trash. I can just sack the knight. Very, very poor. I almost lost that game. Very, very poor. I mean, I want to be upset, but I can't be upset because I came very close to losing. I think I was actually losing at one point. Yeah, right around here. Yeah, I'm completely lost. I mean, very, very poor game by me. Like, even here, I should just trade and make the draw. Yeah, if I just traded zeros. Ugh. Whatever, I drew the game, I didn't throw it, so, yeah. That was really bad. Okay, so I'm on, what, 9 out of 10. 3 guys on 8.5. If I win because my tiebreak is probably just too amazing. -2 is completely lost, yeah. Flatten the board doesn't make you play worse, but the thing is, like, I tried to flatten the board, but then I also tried to win after I'd flattened the board, which is completely wrong. It's like, if I flatten the board, just take the draw, be happy. But then I sort of, like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, but I want to try to win now. It's, you know, it just doesn't really work that way. You can't flatten the board and then suddenly change your mind and decide, I'm going to try to win. A draw is probably enough to win the tournament here, but we'll see who I play. I mean, I already played both of them, and I have a big tiebreak edge, so we'll see. But yeah. Anyway, -1 is sometimes losing, -2 is not losing, though. Yeah. Bishop better than knight. Well, I mean, it was completely drawish. It's just there were no outputs for my knight. So even though the pawns were on the opposite color, nothing was happening. But it's what it is. A draw is not as good as a win, but not as bad as a loss. Also true, yeah. Also true, indeed. Thank you so much to EGLZ Gaming for the 6. Thank you to Gnarls Shreddington for the 18. Thank you so much to Blue Stallion for the 6. Thank you to Divinus for the 22. Thank you so much to Dollar Dam for the 27 months. Thank you to L Loot Goblin for the tier 1. Thank you to Sassy Crypto for the tier 1. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Still one game going. Okay, we're headed for El Clasico here. Probably Rook versus Rook at some point. Okay, this game's going to go on forever, you guys. So we have probably a good 3 minutes before the next game. This game's going to go forever, you guys. Forever and ever and ever. At some point, White's going to probably find a way to play f4 and then get the pawn, and we'll play Rook and Pawn versus Rook for the next 5 years, too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll get El Clasico because it's going to be King G3? King G3? Oh, it's a draw. Oh, very sad. Very sad. We got a draw there. Very sad. All right. Very sad. That's disappointing. Here we go. Final round coming up. I am in first place right now, but there's no guarantees. So what do I have? I've got 6.5 point tiebreaker on him. I'm going to play... let's play something different. Let's play the Aliekin's defense in honor of... Aliekin. I'm gonna offer him a draw pretty early and see if he wants to play. Okay, so he wants to play. Okay, so let's go here. Let's go e6. He's playing the 4 pawns opening here, which is very aggressive. I think knight c6 is fine. I believe bishop g4 is supposed to be good here. I mean, taking go queen h4, as I recall. This is all relatively known, by the way. Now, c5, I believe knight d5 is still good here. This leads to some kind of long endgame, as I recall. It's like takes and f5, I think. I don't remember if f5 is actually the right move here, but it's definitely a move. No, I can just take, I guess. Let's see what he does here. There's bishop d3, very human and very logical. I can play king f7, I guess. I don't actually like my choice in this game. Feels like a very bad choice, objectively. I'm gonna go b6 to chop. It goes b4, which I think I'm actually quite happy to see. I think a5 and knight b4 makes sense. He plays a3, very human. Now the question is, do I go... I think I do go here because I have f5 at some point. I think I should have traded first, though. He plays bishop b5, which I don't like. I have to be very careful how I play this, because I know I'm okay, but it's a little bit dicey. Knight e7 is also a reasonable move, just to go rook a7. Or knight d8 also. Knight d8 makes sense, because I have knight e6 and c6 here. But I have to be very careful how I play this, because this is not trivial. If I go f5, bishop c7. If I trade, I have c6, knight e6. Bishop d7, a before, knight d4. Okay, one rook a1, knight d4. I think rook a7 is fine here. Logical. I can still play c6 and rook b7 maybe. I'm in a little bit of trouble here though. Maybe more than a little actually. Let's go here. I gotta speed up too. I'm moving way too slowly in this game. It was bishop d7, which looks like a slight mistake, maybe. Maybe not a mistake. Wait. With h4. If I go takes. Shoot, I gotta make a move. I'm thinking too long here. I want to play bishop h6. I don't want to take. I think I just gotta move. I'm just moving too slowly here. I just have to move and just go. H3, I don't know what that does. Let's go here, try to trade. My knight on d8 is so bad here. Let's go here, try to trade the bishops. Should have gone bishop h6 right away. Here, maybe bishop d2 is a threat. Takes, I have rook a7 also. Okay, now it's getting tricky. Now I have to find moves. Rook e8 maybe? No, rook e8 hangs something. Shoot, I'm in really bad trouble here. Just gotta go. This is bad. It's very bad. Got no time. Thinking too long. Okay, let's just go here and here, I guess. Oh my god, I just threw this. Oh my gosh, such a poor opening choice. I was afraid of his opening prep and I just throw the game. Nah, I mean, I just resign. I was afraid of his opening prep, so I didn't play a real opening. Oh my god, what the fudge was that? And f5 was a terrible move too. g6 was the right move. Well, there I go. I throw the tournament. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I should have just played the Caro-Kann like I did in the RCC, but I assumed he probably was prepped, and so I didn't do it. I picked the wrong opening. Yeah, I picked the wrong opening. 100% I should have played something better. But I wanted to win the game, and I played something stupid, and I threw it. I'll still probably finish, like, third, but, nah. Yeah, it's a good result overall, yeah. I mean, it's still second place on tiebreak, but, yeah, very disappointing. I did 9 out of 11. No, I did 9.5. Or no, I did 9 out of 11. I shouldn't have played F5. When you look away, yeah. I mean, the thing is, I just played a bad opening. And then I played F5, which is also a very, very bad move. If I pull up the game, let me go to the archive. Yeah, let me pull it up and put up the lines and evaluation. Let me see. This should look right. Yeah, I mean, F5's not the move there, too. Like, I've actually had this position with white many times. The correct move is you're supposed to go G6 here. Yeah, G6 and then the game G6 and then F5. I tried to get a little bit too cutesy by playing F5 and he took. And it's just, yeah, it's just terrible. Yeah, G6 is the right move, and then it's, if I go G6 and then F5, it's better for white, but it's not the end of the world. But try to play F5, and it was just a bad move, and he took, and, yeah. Oh well, happens. Game's still ongoing. No, I think the whole thing's over. But even if it's not over, the games are over here at the top. So all the games are over at the top, so... Oh, no, Darrow won. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not so bad. So Swirts gets first. Okay, that's good. At least Swirts gets first place. That actually makes me happy. Because he's somebody who hasn't had a lot of luck online. Hasn't really, hasn't had a lot of opportunities. Doesn't feel like he's done very well. So I'm actually kind of happy that he gets first on tiebreak. So it's all's well that ends well. Also, I believe Squirts is now representing the US at this point, not representing Poland either. So, yeah, very disappointing after very disappointing considering the score that I had. But I'll take a mishap entitled Tuesday over the RCC any day of the week. Still third place, I think.